What's good, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're playing another part of Hydroneer. I would have had a part up probably a few days ago, but I somehow managed to screw it up. For some reason my video turned out completely laggy. It was so choppy, and I don't know what OBS was doing to me, but nonetheless I couldn't use it. It was too far gone. But as you can see, I did get fishing working. It was the last part. The last part you saw was it just glitched. I had to restart the game. But you just click, it throws it out. Whenever you see it move, click again. And that time I got a boot. As you can see, I've done a little bit of fishing so far. I'm just down here by the ocean because it's closer to where I can sell the fish. Yeah, I only got a few. If you fish from the back of your truck, the fish fall directly in your truck, therefore you can drive them without having to pick them up, because they just fall on the ground in front of you. So if you don't want to have to pick them up off the ground, stand up there. Just hop up here and stand at the edge. And as soon as you catch the fish, it just falls into the truck, and they kind of clip into one another once they're in the back of the truck. But yeah, he's down here by the ocean. I've done a lot more to the base, because, like I said, I lost the last part, so I'll have to kind of go over what I did there. But for the most part, I should turn around. Oh, it'll be fine. It's not what I meant by turning around. We've gone on a journey. Right. I did watch the developer's latest video. I'll try to remember to link his YouTube in the description below in case you'd like to check it out as well. But he's planning on fixing this unstuck button to where you actually face the road instead of facing the claim. And he has done a lot of work on the truck itself, so hopefully we don't have this whole glitchiness as well. He did change the size of the truck, so if you're putting in like the foundations and stuff, it will they'll actually fit now. They'll fit tight, but they'll actually fit, because he's made the bed of the truck a little bit wider. That he's going to be working on. He said he was going to be working on lighting in the process as well. He's added a few new items, done a lot of changes as far as little tweaks and stuff. So, I'm waiting patiently for the next update, because it's looking pretty good so far. He's been doing a lot of good work on it. Just back up here, and I'll go and offload my fish, because fish are up. This is the only place you can actually sell fish as well, as far as it actually being on a chart, at least that I've noticed anyway. And I just realized I have another stack of fish that was left behind from my last sale. Yeah, I had them stacked that high. Come on, get down here, get on the table, or you can be sold to. I lost out on you last time because I didn't know you were up there. Plop them there. Yeah, you can get a little creative in the stacking. Like, you can see how many kind of just wedged in there. But fishing is surprisingly a pretty good use of, or a pretty good way of collecting some extra coin. Okay, I got no more random floating fish. An extra 455. you can't stack money in the back of the truck, but if you kind of throw it on the ground and drop it right on top of the other, you can add your stacks together. And then while fishing, you also get boots, but you can't sell them here. And no, you don't get a bonus for having a pair. They each give you 1 coin, which is kind of disappointing. Alright, another 7 coin. I think that's the most we've made so far. Just drop that with the other one, I'll combine it later. And back to base. And do this. That works. But as you can see, things are a lot different than they were last time. This has gone through a few different revisions. I went over the constructing of this in the last part, but since I lost the technical last part, yeah. But I got a tool rack to hold the tools because I kept losing my construction hammer, which was kind of irritating me. It's like, no, fishing pole can't go on this. That's right, did have an empty slot. Losing my mind already. Little bucket for small gems, bigger bucket for the larger gems. I don't have a bucket for gold and stuff anymore because they are over here. These are all sorters, and if you click on them, you can change what gets sorted out from each one. So like this one sorts out gold, this one sorts out iron, this one sorts out gems, and then the crystals will continue off over into here. As you can see, uncut gems, iron, and gold. On top of this drill here we're working, you can also still grab your buckets from lower dirt level, and because this only works with surface layer. This doesn't work for like the deeper down layers, that's what the other drill's for. But if you still go down and get your buckets, you can drop them onto the conveyor as well, and they work just as good. But I got intake put here, which pipes the water out of the river, stream, whatever you want to call it. My valve to turn the water on and off. My 2 pumps, which I don't have any crystals for. Oh, 3 pumps. And then there are 4 filters on it. They come over here, they tee off, go into the ram drill, which smashes the dirt that's below it. And all you need is 1 shovel full of dirt underneath it. So if you place the drill down, or if you place your concrete foundation, put 1 shovel full of dirt on it, and then put the drill on top of that, it works perfectly. Let's see, then it comes around the turn here, tees down again to go into the conveyors. Because as you can see the pipe work in them, it pipes through. The water is what powers your conveyors. Up here, I have it corked off because that's the end of that pipeline. Down here, it comes through, it tees again here to power the harvester, and then does a little weird loop over there through the ground to get into this set of conveyor and sorters, in which I have a cork here and one in the end here. Yeah, there's another cork there in the end of each of those, because the sorters can also run more conveyors out from this direction. But I didn't need that at the moment. But that's the basic setup. I got a funnel there. I have this chute plops the dirt out into here, which then goes up these I can't remember the proper name for them, but the incline conveyors, and then runs it across the grinder to make sure it's small enough it won't get stuck in the funnel. If you get too large of a piece of dirt, it will get stuck in the funnel, and then it won't go into the harvester. But then it shoots out from the harvester onto that conveyor, and then runs through the sorters. But let me kick it on and you can see how it works. Okay, the harvester, the ram's on. It should be on. Oh, never mind, it was off. I think. Nothing's leaking, everything's running. Is that not? No, it's not broke. Oh, it was on. Flip the switch up to turn it on. But yeah, as you can see, dirt shoots out, it goes up the conveyor, runs across the grinder, not that it needs it, then the harvester, and then the harvester just kind of launches the stuff into there. And then you can hear it pinging on the other side as it falls into the bins. But that's a basic little setup to harvest and sort extra material. And then, like I said, if we take a bucket, I think that one's empty. I'll explain that in a moment. Take this down here. Grab the shovel. I mainly put the grinder up there, or shredder, whatever you want to call it, for the factor. If I mix a clump and it gets bigger, it will break it down regardless. And when it breaks it down, it will also give you like larger chunks like that out of it. So as you can see, there are some larger chunks in there from where I have gotten the size of the sapphire. Okay, now back over to my little setup here. The scale tells you what the weight is. What the weight is down here, and then also the estimated price. So like this one here, we'll get 26 coin out of it. If sold, you know, as is, in which it's at least £1, so I'll keep it. If it's over £1, I'll keep it. If it's not, then I'll just kind of chuck it in a bucket to go for uncut gem sale. This here is, it's iron. What is this here? Just toss it in the bucket. It's phased through a bucket more times than I can count. But that's where my crucibles will sit. I'm going to turn this off for a moment. And I can pull my buckets without leaving a whole, see, there's where the gems come out. Oh, the crystals. I can't remember why that's over here, but take my gold pan now, bring it over here. That is actually my furnace that sits underneath there, which I can use my iron as well. Iron stuff does not sell for as much as gold, so gold is still the best currency at the moment. But with the furnace underneath the platform, you can kind of heat 2 crucibles at once. The one to the side takes just a little bit longer than the other one, but you can still heat them both at the same time. Alright, use our gold smelter now. Pour it off. And we'll put this back over here. If you hold E down, you can kind of place it a little more precise, because you want it to be pretty accurate underneath here. Yeah, that should be good. You want it as close as possible at least. This one's melted, I can pour it off. Just take it back and place it back under. You will know how well this is placed or not once you do fire it up and whether or not it catches or don't. Just be careful so you don't launch it. If you put it too far inside the foundation behind it, it will kind of launch. That can keep going for now. Just because they're all small. But that can run. These will break after a period of time, so I do recommend getting a repair kit and keeping it somewhere nearby. Because as they filter, they slowly break down and cause damage. But there we go. That bar itself is 117 pounds. Well, say 118, that's close enough. And then that's $23.59. that you'll get from it. You can actually tack that on. Puts it up to 155, but if I take that, that one's 37 pounds on its own. So yeah, the scale gives you kind of an estimated idea. Let's see, what do I need for... Let's go with a necklace. So that means I gotta cut this in half. Throw that there so it can heat. No, put it back. You can't hook the tools down, so it makes it a little of a pain in the butt. But beyond that, it's not horrible. It keeps stuff organized and not just scattered around like a lot of this stuff was in my past episodes. Which one's this? This the heavy one? Yeah, 222. Or 2.22 pounds. And blacksmith hammer. That one. And plop that on there. That will sell for $33.65. 120-pound necklace. How do you like that? I'll just set it up here so it's kind of out of the way. At this point, I'm working towards buying another claim, and then I want to get that other excavator vehicle, and then maybe also play with the Goliath drills. Let's see, what else can I make? Dagger. We'll get the axe. We'll just cut this one in half. But yeah, while I'm doing all this, that's running, it's collecting up more resource. So kind of got an automation process down. It's kind of nice. Blacksmith hammer. And jumbo axe. So let's see, these should both get sold up at this other place. I'll just run them up one at a time, it's not too far. Plus it will just give extra time for automation to work. Ooh, axes are down right now, but necklaces are up. So I'll just let that sit there. Alright, we are back with the necklace. $34.58. Yeah, that did go up. Yeah, because the other one was 33. So I'll definitely take that. Now I'll show a little trick for changing this chart if you don't want to wait. Like, I don't know if, I'm honestly not sure if waiting for the next day or something will work. So far it seems to only change when you sleep. So to progress that along, just will run back down here to our bed. Just sleep the day away. And what do you know, axes are up. So that's one little way to kind of get around it not being like high at that time, and instead of running around all the different ones, just go back and sleep. It's so much easier. Right, 622 out of that. And let's see how much we get. With my little 7 coin here. 47.93. Not doing too bad. Just racking up pretty quick. Ah, that broke. Just fix that. Repair all my filters just to make sure. Okay, and that tells me you get 5 uses out of that. Which isn't bad, that's pretty good. However, the more water pressure you have, the better everything works. So we throw a crystal in each of these other pumps. You can also like smelt the crystals down into a bar, and then you can put a crystal bar into that rather than trying to use a bunch of little pieces of crystal. That works too. But that gives us pumps. As you can see, conveyors are moving a lot quicker. The drill's pumping up quicker. but that also does mean stuff will break quicker, so keep that in mind. And also to keep stuff kind of more organized, instead of just dropping something and letting it kind of just linger around, if you can place it down. It'll keep everything much more organized. Just like my extra pieces over here, I just got them placed around. It does make a huge difference, and it doesn't lag out the game as quickly either. So I will say that is a definite idea to go with. And then the mining helmet here, it's okay, but it's kind of aggravating because it kind of blocks up the top of the screen. So I mean, personally for me, I don't care for it. I mean, I like it, but I don't know, it's not for me. But that's the basic of getting automation started. I'm gonna step away and just let some stuff build, let my coin build up, because I think we need 6,000 or something to get that one plot. So I got some money to I got plenty of coin to collect. And as you can see here, every now and then you'll get a piece. I didn't tack those down. Every now and then you get a piece of gold or something that misses the bucket, and you can just drop it right back in there. That's not a big deal. Just like this gem here, missed the bucket. But for the most part, it works fairly well. Just, as long as you get the stuff placed down, it works. Got a couple more gems already. But yeah, as I said, I'll be back after I get some coin built up. Okay, I got another thought on maybe getting some extra coin out of everything. I do have all those gems. So what if, instead of making big items out of the gold, let me kind of work through my process here. I need to get another crucible so I can switch them out and keep it running. Where's my coin? Just need to grab this small stack. I think I can get crucibles over here. Yeah. Crucibles aren't that much. They're only 18. And like I have the one crucible that's under the platform, you could put a couple different crucibles and have a larger area to just kind of drop them on. I know it may take away from the game just a little bit because you're not putting a crucible on an actual furnace, but it just makes it a little more convenient because now, like I got here, that was just sitting there. I don't have an actual. Why is it not letting me pour it? It's because it's not loaded yet. But yeah, without this, like I would have a furnace here to walk around, but like kind of like the crucible, but now I just have the crucible in the way. So it's just enough to keep it a little tidier. I'm gonna turn this back on and keep running. Stuff's probably gonna break soon and I haven't bought another repair kit yet. Let's see, how much is this worth? Okay, that's $27.37. Gotta quit doing that. Okay, so that should have cut the value in half. Set that there. Yeah. So let me cut this down a couple more times here. And each time you like cut a bar in half, you're cutting it may be shrinking the size, but it's cutting it exactly in half. Or is it exact as it can get? Okay, that's $3.42. We can go a little cheaper yet. Okay, $171. Okay, 85. Means I got 285 bars here. So if I make a ring out of these, set that there. That there. And just grab a couple small gems for example purposes. I don't know if that'll let me do that with both of them there or not. Okay, that does boost that up to 126. Okay, so I've been a major idiot this whole time. I've been kind of collecting my uncut gems to just go sell off and saving only the big ones. You know what? Just cut the bars down more. Make smaller ones. Like smaller value items. And then that way, you still gain extra profit because you're mixing the gold with the gems. See, that's 42, so I'll let that heat up. Can let that one there heat up as well. Grab a random gem out of the bucket. Yeah, that does increase the value, so instead of always going big, just go with whatever you get, basically. So anything you do craft, you will gain value out of. So I think I'm gonna go into jewelry making for a bit. Okay, so I ran up and checked the market. Well, as you can see, stuff is breaking. I will have to be getting me a repair kit soon. I mean, this stuff still works, it just doesn't work as efficiently. But, you know, as long as it's running, that's kind of all that counts at the moment. As long as it's collecting stuff while I'm not physically working on it. I have a bunch of different size rings in here. Sadly, I can't check the total price on that when stuff's in a bucket. I really wish that was a thing where it kind of just voided out the factor of the bucket being there and it lets you check prices. But rings are up, so I don't want to sleep just yet because they're up by 52, I think I said. Let's see how much we can get out of all these. Because I know there's 2 rings in there, like there's 2 large ones that go for at least 1,000 each. Okay, not bad at all. 3 for all this. I take that out. What about this one? I know that's the big one. Yeah. Yeah, this one here is the big price. But anyway, there's another 38.80, whatever it was. 38.05. That's what it was. Let's go add it to our other pile. Alright, 85.80. That should be more than enough to get that other ruined claim, which is kind of the whole goal at the moment. I don't need the bucket. One, drop that bucket. I carry 1 bucket with me, kind of, anymore, just so if I do run low on water, I can refill it wherever I'm at. That broken pile of mess can just keep going. Just still spit out dirt and stuff for now. If I have enough after I get the land clear, I'll go buy another repair kit. Hope I got enough for it. Pretty sure it was only 6,000 or something. Pretty sure. Can we buy Yes! It is now ours. Which means it was within TP. Go back to the other shop. This is our new home. I'll still use the other place for now, because after I check the price of the other truck here, will probably be the end of the episode. Mine. We now own that one. So I ended up getting enough to buy the land claim and the other truck. That's awesome. I was not expecting that. But the better question, how do I get it out of there? Unless that's kind of another purpose of the unstuck button. I think it might be. Unless we're supposed to just warp our way out of this. Yeah. Unstuck button. What the? What? Unstuck button? Oh, my other truck's in the way. Oh. Okay, let me at least let this guy land. Ooh, we might be gonna... Can we get out of here? Wait, did we just teleport back to the other... Yeah, I think we just teleported back to the other part of town. I think, where is this place? You don't... What is if I unstuck from here? Also, we're back here. But this is not where I want this vehicle. I want this vehicle back at the other place. No, you, not again, not again. Oh god. That's gonna be one long drive back. Then I'll have to try to become efficient at digging with this so that way I don't just ruin the land. How far over can I dig? Ooh, okay, I can dig there. Just okay, so digging works pretty well. Well, we still have a lot of dirt because that filled up pretty quick. Okay, so that won't be too bad. This will be kind of like strip mining with it. Okay, and holding E does launch it out that side. Alright, go back to my other truck. Now I gotta grab a air kit before I forget. But other than that, this will be the end of the episode. In the meantime, I will keep raking up some more money so I can buy the supplies to make a new conveyor line that fits the point of that other truck now. And kind of see how that goes, because I'm curious to see how much more we can get out of that compared to what we're getting now. So that'd be what I kind of work on in between this part and the next part, is just getting some supplies, seeing what all I do need, and just raking in more coin. Because I think with that, you tear through that dirt really quickly. Then I may even consider starting to build an actual, like, house. Either like an actual house or another, like, or giant tool shed to work out of, since I don't know, I'm probably more of a house though. Just to see how building really works in this game. Because it gives you all the walls, the floors, and stuff like that, so I am curious. Just repark it. Let me repair everything here. I think it's completely broken. Yeah, it's completely broken. Oh, burnt through that whole thing already. On to passing and go back for another one. Now my bucket's not set right. It's just falling everywhere. But, you know, I'm okay with that. It's just a few pieces. At least the majority of it is still good in the pot. It'd be a lot worse if all of it was missing and only a couple pieces in the bucket. Okay, but yeah, this will... Ooh, I'll turn those into brick before I put them in there. Which means I should actually put that crucible over there in place of that. But anyway, that will do it for this part. If you like, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. If you have any comments, tips, tricks, anything that you'd like to leave them in the comment section down below, or even on one of my social media pages that will be linked in the description below. If any of this has helped you out any at all, you know, let me know what helped. I'd be happy to hear. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back in the next part.